a real fish fossil finding myself. I just discovered this fish fossil. I discovered a magic power. What would you say? Do you want a magic power? One day this year, I'm on the way home past with my mom. My mom says, have you ever made mistakes? Do you think it's a good thing to never make any mistakes?
No.
Mistakes? I tell myself to never make any mistakes because I am always very careful. Then my mom says, do you want to hear a story about your dad when he was 7 years old? What? About my dad when he was 7 years old? That must be funny. I am so excited to know what has happened to my dad at that young age. Then my mom says, when my dad was 7 years old, his family couldn't afford to buy a clock. They didn't even have enough money to buy extra food. I couldn't believe my ears. I'm thinking a clock must be very precious at that time. Then my mom says, one day the family gets a gift. It is a fabulous clock. Chickens and hens come out of the door every time the clock rings. My dad is amazed and very curious. He decides to open the clock to see the chickens and hens are real. I'm thinking my dad was crazy. If he breaks the clock, he's going to get into big trouble. He's never seen the clock before. He wants to open it. What if he can put it back? His father might punish him. And I'm thinking his family wouldn't have enough money to buy another one. But my dad still got to work very quickly. He takes it apart and discovers that the chickens and hens aren't real. Then he tries to put it back. However, he discovers that there is one piece missing. Oh no, my dad cries. That was going to punish me. So my dad tries and tries, again and again. He tries all the way to put the clock together. At the very last minute, before his mom and dad came home, my dad did it! He couldn't believe his eyes. The clock looks like new, and my grandma and grandpa didn't know anything. After that, my dad starts to repair everything at his house. It seems like that he becomes a repair specialist. Wow! My dad learns from making mistakes. Was there ever a time that you wouldn't do something because you're afraid of making mistakes? You might say it's a bit of a cliche to say that we learn more from mistakes and less succeed. Scientists have written an article in the journal Connective Neuroscience. The research indicates that our brain can react to mistake within 0.1 second. This means that our brain can remember all the mistakes we've made and give us a very early warning signal to avoid us repeating the mistake. This is the real reason why we can learn from our mistakes. I wonder if I can try more without worrying about making mistakes. So last fall, my brother Derek and I decided to do some fossil hunting beside the stream. Do you believe that kids can really find something special? We dug and dug. We dug for 2 hours. Derek complained and I got tired too. But I think we cannot get up so early. So I got Derek a chair and we kept digging. After another hour, we still find nothing. This made us very frustrated. I told myself, you have never made mistakes, Rene. Maybe there's just some clues that we didn't notice. So I checked my notes from the book all about fossils and rocks. I discovered that we have to find sedimentary rocks first if we want to find our fossils. So I told Derek about this brilliant idea, and he agreed. So I decided to find another better spot to dig. Luckily, under a big stone in a deep tunnel, I find a fish fossil. Derek also finds a plant fossil and some precious stones. Yeah, I found it. We were so happy that day. The whole class filled with our laughter and screams. We kept sharing and changing all of our treasures. I feel extremely lucky that we found real fish fossils all by ourselves. And my dad, but Derek and I are afraid of making mistakes. We wouldn't keep trying, then we wouldn't find those incredible fossils. But more importantly, this experience introduced me to an entirely new life. Now I'm crazy into reading and analyzing everything about fossils and rocks. I have a huge collection of rocks here, like this one. My mom told me that some of the stones will even give me magic powers. But I think I already have a magic power. That is, don't be afraid of making a mistake. You have this magic too.